Here I've got my converted Prince Yriel. I quite like it, but there's a few things I wish I'd done differently. So in this video I want to take you through what those are, so if you like this conversion and want to do it for yourself, then you will know what mistakes not to make. First, there's the flags. Obviously this is a more dynamic pose, so they don't lean onto each other, which gives them a lot smaller surface to glue on, which is why the left flag keeps breaking off. Yeah, don't. If you're gonna put the flag like this, don't cut them off at that location. It really gives it very little room for the glue to do its work. Ideally, you would leave them off the supports that they come from. Like here, we have one. Yeah, that's. I was slightly too optimistic about the glue's capabilities of sticking pieces of HIPS plastic together. Okay, let's start with the parts list. The legs come from a Guardian set. The pouch also comes from a Guardian set. The chest piece comes from the autarch set. The head, well, you can pick any head you want. This one comes from the autarch set, and the ponytail is a tail scraped off a Storm Guardian helmet. The flags can come from either Dire Avengers, Corsairs, or the autarch kit. These ones are, I believe, Dire Avengers. The left arm can come from anywhere. This one is a Guardian arm with a pistol cut off from it. The shield is from the Dire Avengers kit, and it has been cut in 3 pieces to be glued back together with a bit of plastic guard here and there for support on the back. The right arm and the spear come from the autarch kit without the shield glued down to it. The runes come from the autarch kit, the spear of the autarch kit, which we've used for the arm, and from a Dire Avengers gun. Then, to close up, there is a bunch of gems and tassels which can come from pretty much anywhere. And then on to what I sculpted myself. I've used a combination of green stuff and milliput, and now obviously there was a bit of sculpting, but nothing really difficult. The visor, which is much simpler than it looks like. The hairnet, obviously not very difficult. Cape. The collar. This was actually the most difficult piece to make. You're not going to get it to stand upright like this with just sculpting. So what I did is first I used 2 bits of plastic guard, both on the left and the right. And these bits of plastic guard had been put over a flame for a very short period of time, so that they'd get this little bend in them. And then I put a bit of green stuff on the back to connect the bits of plastic guard. That worked quite well. Then onto the next piece. The belt in the middle of his torso is green stuff, and the belt on his right leg as well. And finally, the gauntlets, both left and right, have also been completely resculpted from green stuff. So what would I have done differently? Well, the first thing, other than the flag of course, is this belt. I took the chest piece from the autarch kit and cut it off right here. That seemed to make sense. The cloth belt that I ended up resculpting is already present in the autarch kit, so why not use it? Well, there is some cloth here that is dangling downwards from in the autarch kit that really doesn't fit with the legs that I was going for, and just also with the cape, it looks weird. It's not Yriel. So that had to go. And I thought, well, that's enough, right? But then you're left with a weird thing sticking out here where the belt was used to be tied to, and it no longer makes any sense. It's not on the original model, so what's it doing there? If you want to get that away cleanly, you're gonna like, end up sculpting this entire thing. That's what I did. And that further gives a problem here, because like if you can see here, it's quite messy. Because I've had to cut off the Guardian sculpt here. So this bit is basically green stuff that I'd had to just get with difficulty here, and you can't quite reach. It's just quite horrible. So instead, what I would do is to just keep the legs up to here. So get a bit of the torso from the Guardian kit, and also obviously cut the autarch kit a bit further down. Then you can fill the join and sculpt the cloth, like the belt on top of it, and just get a gem from anywhere. Yeah, that would have been a way cleaner way to hide this messy green stuff work, where I couldn't quite get my sculpting tools in. So that's yeah, something that really annoys me. So next thing, the pauldrons. These are from some Age of Sigmar kits. I believe it's Lumineth, something, Venari blades, I don't know. Which I removed the detail to then sculpt it back, which is stupid of itself. But I was using them from different conversions, and I thought, oh, they will fit here, and they do, but a little piece of green stuff would have been just as good, and probably even looked more like Yriel. Like these raised shoulders, I'm not too convinced about them. Then, onto the back, I've already sort of talked about this. Here the flags are attached to what is a piece, I think, of a shuriken cannon. This piece is just too big, doesn't look good, the flags are breaking off, so I would just glue the flags with their connection thing directly to the plastic card that's behind here. And then obviously you cover it up with the cape. Yeah, then there is still one thing, that's the cape. It looks okay, but I tried to go overboard with the details here, which was a bit over my level. Yeah, but it's a cool idea to do that, and I think I could have done it without too much effort, but I should have sculpted the negative. So basically you make a mold out of plastic card or green stuff or whatever floats your boat, and then you make cuts in that rather than making edges on this, because then you just have one piece that you can let dry a bit and just stick directly to the model. And this, first I had to do the cape and then this on top of it. Whoa, that took a lot of tries. It looks okay now, but the effort that's going to take is not worth the way it looks, which is unfortunate. And that's about it. Yep, everything else I'm quite happy with. The spear, maybe I wouldn't put so much effort to create this round shape here next time, just to use a spear. But yeah, there you have it. If you do decide to make your own Prince Yriel based on this, please let me know, I'd love to see it. And I'll see you in the next video.